Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
No, those niggas arguing. Like, man, you move motherfucker corner back.
Oh, this will be taken short.
Yeah. Get it down. Right here.
Yes, sir. David ran through this.
That's beautiful.
I ran through all, man, from all the way down the ice with no better.
That's like a hole in one and go.
I gotta send it blitz. Fuck.
Huh?
Gotta send all that blitz. Fuck. Boss, get on that man back there so we can cover. We need the linebacker going to blitz, bro.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Newton on first down. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
TJ, scoot over for you, ball.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hell no, bro.
Here's McNabb. Rolling to his left.
X.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from the 3 and out. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
like a damn.
Tight end Dallas got it. And he's brought down after a very nice game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Hey, scoot over for you fall.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
To throw, McNabb. Being chased out left. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a very difficult task.
Now he's flushed out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
He'll return it from the 6. Able to push his way through. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Sure.
Now he'll turn and throw. Looking for Fitzgerald.
Girl, why do you keep running that way, bro?
Darius Slay with a pick.
Listen,
Disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
No spot. Newton scrambling.
On first and 10, Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Newton.
Touchdown,
Seattle. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, but probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first down throw. McNabb eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here, it's intercepted.
Man,
you ran to dude over here. That nigga wide open.
That one you get dude was not even on me. You won't know about
Girl,
that.
was you not wide open?
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
Pretty
But
much.
instead, he shifted the
God,
coverage
this nigga
and
ran.
swung to the
Man, that's
right
the same
and threw
dude
right into it for an interception.
Newton to throw. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
What are they doing?
He was looking for Gronk that time. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the
Man,
locker
come on,
room?
bro. What
What
you
you're
got?
saying makes absolutely perfect sense.
They got this
I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing,
Let's put up something right here real quick.
let's try and get some more points.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he
got
goes,
3
folded like a
timeouts.
lawn chair. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second, McNabb. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Quickest way to get picked out underneath.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I should have returned this shit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A final shot before the break. Newton. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more critical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down, McNabb.
Triangle.
Oh, he hit me, damn it. That was sick.
Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for a cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And his passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone set.
Cutting up in between the safeties.
The tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you. You don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Airing this one. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when
you can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Triangle.
And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So you look back to the problems they've had with their kicking game, and their kicker here in this one probably influenced the decision there.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. Because he's had those misses, they didn't want to go back to him. That forced the issue, and they had to go for it there and didn't pick it up. That changes the whole complexion on how you call a game. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton dancing to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
What'd you say?
First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22.
Y'all can be gone.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. McNabb. Being chased out left.
Oh, man. He's steady running away from the ball.
They've been around the ball all game.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's McNabb.
Wow!
Pressure at the middle, down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rush. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Newton. He dumps it off to Barkley. A big play there on the
Khabib just jumped the fence and went at Connor's fucking team outside of the cage. And they're all in the cage like fighting their teams.
Catch the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up.
No, he lost. Got choked out. And then Khabib went after Connor's coach or something.
Flushed out right.
Well,
not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's McNabb. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. McNabb to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos for the pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it.
I'll focus y'all
Just talk about
tomorrow.
the game of football.
I'm out.